position, making sure that your shoulders and hips are a nice and straight line. You're going to walk it down into a plank. And from there, you're going to walk it back up to a push-up position and continue doing this for 30 seconds. You can do this exercise fast or slow, your choice. Main thing is that you keep your back straight, your hips not up too high, and just continue to walk this through. This is a great exercise for your core, great exercise for your triceps and upper body. Hits the back as well. One of my favorite exercises to do. The next exercise is called the ins and the outs. So you're in a full push-up position again. What you're going to do is make sure that your feet are at the very base of your mat. You're going to hop them over, kick them back out. You can go extremely fast on this one. You can take your time and blow through it. Main thing is you're doing it for 30 seconds. And most important thing is to remember to breathe through this exercise. This one will take its toll on your cardio levels. Working your muscles at the same time, a wonderful exercise to do. The next exercise we're going to do is called the floaters. You're going to start off by making sure both feet are off the ground. You're going to take your right arm to your left leg as if you're trying to high-five your own toes. Once again, all the while making sure that your feet are not touching the ground. You're going to bring them up to the center, high-five it, back down. Do not let anything touch the ground. After 30 seconds, you're going to change to the other side. And just a few. When you make that transition, do your best to make sure your feet do not touch the ground. And here you go, you're going to switch over to the other side. Making sure your feet do not touch the ground, high-five the other side, and continue. The next exercise you're going to switch into is called the jackknives. You're going to have both legs nice and straight, making sure that they're not touching the ground. Again, hold your hands above your head. Bring everything up to the center. Let it come back down. You can do this slow, you can do it fast, your choice. Main thing is that you keep the tension in your core and abdomen. Make sure not to be too tense, so you don't want to flex on your neck muscles too much. You really want to make sure that your midsection is doing all the work, no pulling. The next exercise you're going to do is the inside over unders, or some people call them the scissor kicks. By making sure your palms are face down on the small of your back, keeping those legs nice and straight, making sure your knees are not bending. You want to scissor kick outside over and under. Big kicks are coming up next. If you need to take a little breather, this is a great opportunity to do so. What you're going to do is you're going to lay down flat on your back, palms down, legs nice and straight. You go up, down, up, down, up, down. Big kicks. Be sure to breathe through this exercise. Don't hold your breath. Next exercise you're going to do is you're going to get into an all-fours position for a right leg kickback. Be sure to adjust your mat so you can make sure you have the most protection for your knees. From here, you're going to go into all-fours position. You're going to take your right leg. You're going to kick it out behind you while making sure you're stretching out that knee. Dig from inside your midsection quite like this, and then you're going to kick it back out. Heel kicking and an upwards motion. If somebody was walking behind you, they should be concerned that they were going to get kicked under the chin. Hopefully that will not be the case. Now you're going to change sides, change legs. Same concept, just the opposite side. Next exercise you're going to do is the straight leg kickbacks. You're going to be here. Make sure that knee is nice and straight. You're going to kick upwards, downwards, making sure your foot is coming down below your hips. And then when you kick back up, you want to make sure it's going above your waist. Change sides. Do this for about 30 seconds. From here, you're going to kick that mat out of your way because you're not going to need it anymore. We're going to do side lunges. Making sure your feet are slightly outside your shoulders. You're going to lunge and side squat to the side, back up to your center, outside, back to your center form, keeping your core nice and tight throughout this exercise. And do this for about 30 seconds, and then we're going to change sides. Shake it off for a quick second. I'm going to finish off on the left side.
You're perfect.
Okay, ready? All right. What we just went through was this month's 30-day workout program. Gia's relatively advanced. We've been working together for a long time. So at home, what I would recommend is definitely feel free to pause in between exercises. Make sure that your posture and your form is more correct than anything else. It's better to do 1,000. It's better to do 10 100% correct than 1,000 incorrect. So that is essentially what you want to try to keep in mind. So pause it, make sure your form is nice. Like I said, Gia's a little bit more on the advanced level, so she kind of ran through the workout relatively fast. But at home, take your time to make sure that you're doing everything as carefully as possible. Feel free to text me or anybody and ask a question. Go on YouTube, there's tons of tutorials, and just make sure that your form is well. Definitely check back in with FitNFABS, and you will have updates and new exercises and new workouts for yourself to do. And